Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be sitting down again and filming. I did kind of like a comeback video last week and so many of you guys were telling me how much you missed me, and it was just so sweet because I really didn't think anybody realized I was gone. So I don't know, it was really sweet, so thank you guys. But I'm gonna be sitting down and just doing like a smoky eye. This is kind of what I do on a regular basis now. So because I haven't been filming a lot recently, I wanted to kind of catch you guys up on some products that I've been using. That's what we're gonna be doing today. So if you're interested, then let's just go ahead. If you guys are interested, then let's just go ahead and get started in today's video. And if you guys haven't already, it'd mean the world to me if you subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit that little notification bell just to get notified, because I don't know my upload schedule yet. So just make sure you're notified whenever I do post a new video, or else you'll miss it. Okay, so we're gonna start off using the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer Moisturizer. And the reason I was super excited to kind of use this product today was because if you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know that I used to be obsessed with this product. Like every single time I did a makeup tutorial, this was what I started with. There was no other primer in my life. It was literally just repurchase this 8 billion gazillion times. And then once I ran out of that primer, I just kind of started trying new things and different things that were sent to me, and you know, purchased different items. So I never really got back to it. And then I ran out of all my primers and I decided, okay, I think I'm gonna go back to the First Aid Beauty one because there's a reason why I used to love this so much. And now I just can't put it down. If you guys can see, look how glowy and luminous my skin looks. I really like this new filming room because there's like a bazillion windows, so it's really nice lighting. But yeah, if you guys can see like how glowy my skin looks, that's exactly what this primer does. And I'm obsessed with it. And it's just so hydrating. It's so beautiful on the skin. Sometimes I like to just put it on my skin like for the day if I'm not doing anything. Just because it makes my skin look pretty. So anyways, now we're moving on to foundation. I'm going to use the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is in the shade, I cannot say this every time. It's L4 Deauville. I don't know, but as you guys can see, I've used a ton of this and I absolutely love this foundation. So, oh my god, okay. I'm going to take a little bit of that. Not a little bit, I'm gonna take a lot. I'm kind of a cake face, it's fine. So I'm going to take that all over my face. But the pumps, for some reason, I don't know if my pump bottle is like messed up, but the pumps that I do isn't like a full pump. So if you guys see me like doing a bazillion, it's not a full pump, it's like a 1/4 pump. So I'm just gonna use my beauty blender to blend that into my skin. Now for concealer, I'm sure you guys can guess which one I'm going to use. This is a Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I'm in the shade Swan. I like a really bright under eye, so that's why I use a lot lighter of a concealer. And then I like to use a different shade to actually contour as well. You only need a little teeny tiny bit when you're doing contouring, but if you guys are wondering what the shade is that I got some concealer in my eyebrow hairs. Okay, if you guys are wondering, the contouring shade that I use in this is Mocha, but I'm going to do that after I blend in the concealer. So I'm going to take my beauty blender again. So now what I like to do with that Mocha shade is just take, seriously, like I even wipe off what's on my brush, and I just take boop, boop. Sounds like I'm saying poop, but boop. And then I take 2 right here, 2 up there. And then what I like to do is take the brush from the Anastasia palettes, and I like taking that really small side and just kind of dipping it into that concealer brush, just so I'm not applying like a whole bunch down my nose because it's so pigmented. So I really like to just kind of go like that and like that. And then I'll kind of go up and down with this brush. It's perfect for getting in the contours of your nose. And then I like to go in with the Beauty Blender to soften that line up. Okay, and then to blend in the contour that's on my cheeks, I like to use this stipple brush. This is from MAC, I believe it's a 130. And as you guys can see, like it's already so pigmented. So I just kind of like to lightly blend that in, and then to completely blend it out, I like to take my Beauty Blender afterwards. So I'll kind of take that up my temples a little bit. And then you can even take whatever's left over on your jaw To really kind of seamlessly blend it out, I like to just kind of go over what we just did. Oh my gosh, there's a hair on my cheek. Everything, I'm using my Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. The reason I really like this powder is because it doesn't completely mattify everything. It definitely kind of sets it all, but you can still see some of the luminosity peeking through your makeup, which I really enjoy, just because I feel like I have really dry skin, so a lot of setting powders that I use definitely either look a little bit cakey or dry underneath my eyes or all over my face. So that's why I really like this one. It's a very fine milled powder, so it just makes it look like your skin is just completely flawless. As you guys can tell, although I did set my face, you can still see a little bit of luminosity right there on my cheekbones, so the skin still looks healthy. It doesn't look cakey or crackly or dry or anything like that. So that's why I've been really enjoying the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. I know it's very pricey. I think it's like I want to say like $40 or something, but I definitely think it's worth it. Now for bronzer, I'm using the Marc Jacobs Tantastic Omega Bronzer. The reason I'm using this, you definitely don't have to use it. I'm using it just because I invested in it and I don't want it to go to waste. It's not that I don't like it. It's just for that price tag. I think the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer is definitely kind of like a very similar dupe to it, and I think it's very comparable. And for that being like 12 bucks and this being like 40 bucks, I definitely think you're better off just getting the Physicians one. But like I said, I'm just using this because I have it and I don't like wasting, so I'm just gonna pop that on my face. This is just a product that I've been eyeing for such a long time, and I kind of felt like my collection was incomplete because every time I would go to Sephora or go online, I would always just look at this and it was always just sitting in my cart and I never bought it, and I just was like, I really want that bronzer, and it would always sell out and then come back and sell out and come back, and then they stopped selling it and yada yada. So now I have it and I'm happy I have it. It's just like, it's just a bronzer, you know? It's not worth that money, but it's a good bronzer. It's just not worth it. Now I'm using this Tarte blush. I believe this is a blush that comes in like a little Sephora birthday thing. If I'm correct or not, I don't know, but this is in the shade Party with 3 A's. This is just one of their Amazonian ones. I'm not sure if they have this as a permanent color. I hope that they do because I really have been enjoying this, and I'm not almost out of it, but I'm like halfway through it, and I really do like it just because it's like a matte bronzer and it's gorgeous. And I've been really liking just more like pinky bronzers, so. Now this is another product that I went back to. It was just kind of sitting in my drawer and I remember loving it, and this is the Balm Mary Lou Manizer. It's the highlight. I really did enjoy this product for a long time, and like I said, I just kind of went on to start trying new products and kind of stepping out of, you know, the products I usually always use. And so I just started using it again and I love it. It just like glides so smoothly on the face, and I just think it looks so good, and it's easy because you can just kind of like pop it on and go, or you can build it up to be a little bit more intense. So I like the option about it. I feel like the Ofra Rodeo Drive one, you put it on and it's like there, like it is beaming, it is blinding. Whereas this one, you can kind of build it up to whatever your liking is. On my eyebrows real quick, I normally just use the Benefit, oh God, I think this is the Ka-Brow. As you guys can see, that's like completely came off. I think, no, this isn't the Ka-Brow, it's the Gimme Brow. This is in the shade number 1, and usually I like to just like pop it on my pop it on my eyebrows. And then for days that I like to fill in my brows, just kind of like on the edges right here, I like to use the CoverGirl brow pencil in the shade 720 Soft Blonde. I feel like it's a good kind of like ashier blonde shade, so I just like to kind of fill in my arch just a tad bit, and then I'll go in with that brow mascara and just kind of brush it through and soften it up. Palette that I usually, so the eyeshadow palette, so my go-to eyeshadow palette for smoky brown matte eye is usually the Dose of Colors Friendcation palette. And the reason why is because there's obviously like 4 kind of brown shades inside of here. So I like to start off with this one right here, which is Basic. I am going to take, oh my god, this is rubbed off. Wow, okay. I'm gonna take a Morphe R37 and just kind of dip it into there. Use that as my transition area shade. So I'm just gonna take that in windshield wiper motions and just kind of pack it on there. I think I have a booger. I don't really have to put this down super careful or anything because this is obviously going to be like a brown smoky kind of blown out look. So I just kind of like to take that everywhere. The next shade I'm taking is Necessary, which is this one right here. And I'm going to take it on the same brush and kind of apply it in the same place that I did with that first shade. Just kind of deepening it up as we go. The next shade I'm taking is Necessary, which is this one right here. And I'm going to take it on the same brush and kind of apply it in the same place that I did with that first shade. Just kind of deepening it up as we go. And then what I like to do to smoke out my lower lashes is use those exact same shades we just did and go in with a smaller kind of fluffy brush. This is from the brand Luxie and it's a 121 brush. I love their brushes for underneath the eyes. This set that came in the BoxyCharm is so good. I haven't stopped using these, so really recommend them. I'm pretty sure Nordstrom Rack has them right now for on sale, if you guys want to check there. The next shade I'm taking now is Churro, which is this one right here, and I'm going to take that on a Sigma Diffused Crease E38, and I'm going to kind of use that to just kind of deepen up everything. So I'm going to take that all over my lid and into my crease as well. Just kind of softly building it up and deepening everything. Take a little bit of Basic again and kind of use that to diffuse any of the outer edges. So just kind of going over everything we just did. Bit of that Churro shade right down here, but focusing more kind of on the outer corner right over there, just so it doesn't get too dark. So with this look, I either like to do no lashes if I'm going to work, or I like to put on lashes if I'm not going to work, if I just have a little bit more time. So I'm going to go ahead and put on these bold face lashes. These are in the style Worth It. I talked about these in my last video, and I really enjoy them. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these on off camera because it takes me just a little bit to do so, and then I'll be right back so that way we can do the lips together. Before I pop on the lashes real quick, I wanted to show you, I just did one coat of like a basic mascara, and this is what the eye look looks like without doing lashes. So it looks really good without lashes, but because I have a little bit more time today, I'm gonna put those on. So just wanted to show you kind of either option. Oh, I totally forgot before we move on to the lips, I need to do a highlight on my inner corner. So I'm actually gonna use the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Ladybird. I feel like that'd look really pretty. Right, so I just like to take a little bit right there and right there. Perfect. I feel like that makes like the biggest difference just because like everything's so matte, and then like boop, like just a little pop. 3 shades that I like to use for my lips. This is like my go-to lip combo. I even went and got my little lip pouch from the car that I always have. Okay, so I like to use the Dose of Colors liquid lip in the shade A Mauve Story. It's so pretty. And I like to use the Jeffree Star Velour liquid lip in the shade I'm Nude. This is a very nude lipstick. And then I like to use the Fenty Beauty Fussy Gloss. Y'all, I cannot get enough of this gloss. I've never loved a product more in my life. Like, I am so obsessed with the taste, the smell, the look, the shade, like everything about this gloss is like my favorite. Like, I want to go buy like 10 of them and just put them up like on my shelves right there. That's like so extra, but yeah, I love this so much. So I don't know if I'm going to use the gloss though because like of how matte this whole like eye look is. We're gonna see. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Dose of Colors one really quickly. So this is a Dose of Colors alone. I really like it, but then I'm going to add the Jeffree Star one. It's just such a good combination. These two colors together look so good because they're both like really cool toned. This is the lips with those two and without the gloss. So I'm gonna put the gloss on just so you guys can see like how pretty it is. I don't know if I'll keep it on just because I really like the whole like matte and matte up here. So I'm gonna just put it on. Oh my gosh, it smells so good, guys. I just can't. Okay. This is with the gloss. I think I'm going to switch back to matte because I like the matte a little bit more. So I'm just gonna quickly take that gloss off. We are all done here. My camera's on 3%. My snacks are empty. Window lighting's getting a little weird, so luckily we are all done with today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy this brown smoky look. Let me know what else you guys want to see. I have a bunch of videos coming out from your guys' requests in the last one, so I will be getting to those, and hopefully I will see you all in my next video. And if you guys did happen to enjoy this video, I hope that you guys will consider subscribing before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!